In this video, I'm going to share with you whether having a niche marketing strategy is the right fit for you. So go ahead and stay tuned. Hey Impact Makers, this is Camila Gornia. Welcome back to my channel where we support impact-driven entrepreneurs to grow and scale their businesses so they can turn their brands into movements. You might have heard people talking a lot about niche marketing strategies, that you need to have a niche, that niches are like the thing to do, riches or niches. I don't know. I prefer to say niche for some reason. Who knows? Whatever. So in this video, I really want to share with you whether you should or should not have a niche marketing strategy, because the truth is having a niche, a very specific thing that you have in your business, doesn't fit for everybody. And since we're all about aligned marketing and doing things in alignment with you and your personality and how you want to live your life and your values and all these amazing things, I want to make sure that you're making the best decision for you, because that's going to be the most aligned for you versus having to listen to someone that, doesn't really take you into consideration and you're just blindly following somebody's advice. So there are three approaches you can take when it comes to positioning your business. You can focus on a market, you can focus on a sub-market, or you can focus on a niche. And as a bonus, you can also have a hyper niche. So first, market. There are actually three core markets that pretty much every business, at least information coaching type of business, is focused around: health, wealth, or relationships. So typically any business out there falls under one of these categories. Then we have submarkets. This is where we take one of these market categories and basically go a little bit deeper. So within the health market, you can have submarkets of weight loss, fitness, nutrition, and things like that. Within the relationships market, you can have marriage, love, sex, or even friendship. And of course, within the wealth market, you can have things like real estate, investing, careers, or entrepreneurship. And this can go on even deeper. And then of course, niches are where we take a submarket and go even deeper. For example, if I take the submarket of entrepreneurship, a niche of that could be creating an online business. If you take the love submarket, a niche could be dating. And if we take the fitness submarket, we can go deeper by potentially focusing on bikini competitions. Now there is a bonus. You can go even deeper within a niche. So obviously this can go as deep as you want it to be. You can be as specific as you want. So like, for example, if we take dating, you can focus on offline dating, like one of our clients, Camille, Virginia. If you're starting an online business or growing a coaching business, you can focus on the marketing of that, or you can focus on sales when it comes to coaching businesses. A lot of people do that. And if you focus on bikini competition, maybe you can focus on women over 40, or doing it by also being vegan. So you see, it basically creates a little bit more specificity around your specialization and how you want to approach things. Now, I will be honest, having a very specific niche is not going to be the best fit for everybody. If you look at what I do in Heart Behind Hustle, yes, you can consider that I do focus on helping coaches and experts and typically online-based businesses, but I do it in many different ways. I focus on sales and I focus on aligned marketing, and I'll help people with Facebook ads. And there's a lot of different approaches I take when it comes to this online business. Now, yes, it is still considered a niche, but we sometimes will talk about like lifestyle, entrepreneurship lifestyle, or mindset. So there are some things out there that might be a little bit different when it comes to that. I would say that I typically would focus on a little bit more of a sub-market of entrepreneurship. A lot of times, especially in this YouTube channel, a lot of the content I have on here could be applied to any entrepreneur, regardless of whether you have a coaching business or another type of business. So that's a little bit more sub-market focused. And I like doing that because I honestly can get bored really quickly if I have to talk about the same thing over and over and over again. That's just my personality. If things don't change or shift, and if I don't get to be creative, I'm just going to lose focus. I'm going to lose the interest, and that's not going to work for me. Some people just really want to be very specific. They know a lot about a topic and they love it so freaking much that they only want to focus on that. And doing that can be extremely helpful for you because it's going to be way easier for you to position yourself as an authority on that topic. You're going to be a lot more memorable because it's way easier to remember someone that does something very specific. And you might have a little bit less competition because it is a more specific thing. Now, there is a caveat to this in that if you're looking to generate cash flow as soon as possible in the form of clients, focusing on a very specific niche, especially if it's a very small niche and the audience size is quite specific and quite small, it might be a little bit tougher for you to actually generate clients. It doesn't necessarily mean that's the case all the time. It just means that it might take you a little bit longer to generate clients because you need to be known as that particular person. So a lot of the marketing stuff that we talk about is get in front of your ideal clients. But if you don't know where your ideal clients are hanging out as it relates to that particular niche, or maybe you haven't nailed down your offers quite yet to make them irresistible to your ideal market, then you're going to have to wait quite a bit to really refine that before you can start making money. However, if you were focusing on a submarket and being able to be a little bit more expansive or, focusing on a couple of different things, even if it's behind the scenes, then you can start generating money much quicker because you can kind of bend what you're willing to work on or who you're willing to work with. So that's just going to be a little bit depending on where you are and what your vision is. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to stick with what you have going on right now and do that forever. It just means that you're thinking about what you need to do right now. If you're looking to generate money right now, it might be a little bit easier for you to focus on a submarket and potentially market yourself as a niche type of business and see if that helps you with generating some clients and making it a little bit easier. But again, everybody has a different perspective. Everybody approaches things differently. Now, I have also worked with people or have seen people out there that focus on just a big core market. A lot of bloggers will do that. A lot of lifestyle people will do that. They don't want to specifically just talk about money or just talk about relationships. They want to talk about all the things, health and wealth and relationships and all the things. And you can potentially do that as well. However, the more broad you get, the harder it will be for you to become memorable and the harder it will be for people to know exactly how to refer you to people because you do all the things. So if you are considering on focusing on a bigger market that's quite large, there's a ton of topics you can focus on. There are different ways that you can approach that. Maybe you can have a specific target audience that you focus on. Maybe it's your own perspective, and you could talk about a lot of different topics like health, wealth, and relationships. And maybe it's in the context of women over 40 or new moms or something like that. So there can still be a little bit of a differentiator so that you can support yourself, you can support your clients, but still be able to become memorable and get clients in an easier way. So obviously this is not like a really simple, like this is what you must do no matter what. Obviously this is going to come down to what works for you, how you actually want to show up, and what you actually want to stick with. Because a lot of times I've seen people creating a business around a very specific niche and then they get burnt out and then they have to switch niches, and then there's a whole thing around like, well, your people are kind of confused and what's going on. So we obviously want to make sure that you're being supported in all different areas. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of clarity around whether having a niche marketing strategy is right for you. I think that going through and getting some clarity and journaling on this and working with a coach potentially might definitely support you, because you need to understand if you have enough people to even talk to, and if those people you want to talk to are willing to spend money on the service that you provide as well. So all of this and much more is what we talk about in my Aligned Marketing Academy. So if you are interested in going deeper into this content and really being able to have some support, really understanding how to structure these business foundations that actually getting out there and getting sales for your business, then definitely consider joining that when it's available next. And this video is a part of my Set Up Your Online Business Starter Kit. So there are more videos that are happening within this series. And if you don't have the checklist quite yet, if you haven't grabbed that yet, there is a link that I shared in the description. So make sure that you grab your copy so you can see all the things, follow the steps in order so you can have your online-based business set up effectively and you can get out there and start getting clients as soon as this week. If you like this video, make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be updated about the future videos we do, which I share new videos every single week. So I want you to see those too. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.